What is up, watch friends? Welcome to another episode of Talking Timepieces with Tony. I'm Tony. I am drinking a Coors Light and just doing a video on Saturday, and I'm wearing my Zenith El Primero. That's what this video is about. But before that, hope you guys are having a drink. I wanted to talk about, and a lot of people are going to go, oh, he's not talking about watches, let's fast forward it or whatever. I don't care, man. I'm not here, there's more to life than just watches. Today was a freaking awesome day. I literally, a lot of people know that I live pretty much on the Warner Brothers lot, and I go to Starbucks in the Warner Brothers building, and they had, and they have an art exhibit going on right now, and it's literally just cells of, whether it's cartoons, Batman, all the superhero stuff, and fine stuff, expensive, thousands of dollars some of this stuff is. And it just so happens that, well, anyone who knows me knows I am a freaking massive Animaniacs fan. You know what I mean? We got Wacko right here, man. He lives in the water tower, but he hangs out here. He's got his own signature Animaniacs watch. And my best buddy Chris, and a lot of you have seen that watch that I had given to him, and his wife gave it back to me when he passed away a little over a year ago. Has 2 Emmys for the Animaniacs. So I've been in the industry and whatever. So turns out they've got this big art exhibit in the lobbyway. And I went and grabbed coffee today, and the girl behind the counter said, Tom Ruger's going to be here today. And I went, are you freaking kidding me? Who's Tom Ruger, right? You ask. Yes, thank you for asking. Tom Ruger is the creator of the Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, Tiny Toons. He's also worked for Disney and whatever else. He also drew the characters for Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain. He also wrote the theme song for Animaniacs. So he's a huge, huge deal, man. And it just so happens, we grabbed our coffee, me and my neighbor, and came home, hung out until about 11 o'clock, went back down there when he was there, and he's on this table sketching and just randomly drawing. And you can buy these sketches, you know what I mean? He, like, for instance, one character is like $350, 2 characters is $400, and then I think the 3 characters is about $450 or something like that. Now keep in mind, he's not there because he needs the money. He's there because there's a art firm that carries all this stuff. So they hire him to come in and do this, and he's just doing it because he loves it. It's not like he's charging $350 for the picture himself. It goes through the whole art company that's there, right? So he has no say in the matter, whatever you want to say. Anyway, he's sketching away, and I go up, I'm watching him, and then I start talking to him. And then I said, yeah, I think we have some mutual friends. And he's like, yeah, who's that? And I was like, well, Chris Duncan, my buddy Chris. And he's like, oh, Chris, how's he doing? I'm like, yeah, he passed away. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That kind of shit. And, it turns out a couple other people that we know. So through all of that, he knew that found out that I was a fucking huge fan of Animaniacs. And also I sang the theme song to him because I still know the theme song. And he was like, oh my God, dude. And so, he's like, you have to come back. He's there tomorrow. And he's like, you have to come back tomorrow because I've got something for you. And he's going to give me something. But in this case, he was doing sketches that people could purchase, right? Well, he had one sitting on his table that he was working on for something else that was just a sketch, but it was a really nice sketch. And I go, I want that one. And he goes, oh, it's not finished and whatever. And it's, it wasn't really for sale or anything like that. And I go, well, dude, what, he's like, dude, I'd give it to you. And I'm like, okay. Look, he goes, but talk to that guy. It was an art guy from the art company. And anyway, so needless to say, he wasn't going to sell it because that wasn't the purpose of this. And he just told the guy to give it to me for the regular price of like $350, which is, and again, this doesn't come from Tom. It wasn't like he's there trying to gorge money or, gouge money out of anybody. But, and I don't necessarily think if we had the same connection and friends, whatever, that I would have gotten this piece. But this is the piece he was working on that he hadn't finished. I'm trying to like show you. So it's got Pinky in the brain with an Acme rocket that or shrinks him down. So it's hard to see. He signed it to me. Tony, stay zany to the max. Isn't that cool? And then his signature there. This is so freaking rare. This is the only one in the world of this. You know what I mean? And I am so stoked. What's even cooler is on the back, he was just previously sketching something else. You know, he was showing how sketches are made or whatever, and that in itself to me was like freaking cool. So, needless to say, I got it, and I'm gonna frame it, and I'm super stoked. So I'm going back tomorrow, and I'm hoping to get my Animaniacs DVD set signed. I'm geeking out totally. I was so stoked. And so there you have it, man. That was a really, really fucking good day. So let's now roll the intro, and we'll talk about what we're here to talk about. All right.
You watching side pieces with Tony, talking side pieces with Tony. That's me.
Okay, so I know that was a bit long, so I hope you guys stayed through it and whatever. And if you didn't, then you're not watching it now. So having said that, we're here to talk about my Zenith Pilot El Primero. I got this watch on April 8th of this year. When it first came out, now I've always loved Zenith watches. 20 years ago I had a El Primero open heart that I absolutely loved. It's just, you know, it's such a below the radar type watch and brand, and the El Primero movement is absolutely insane, and that's what they're known for. I mean, shit, they made the El Primero in fact Rolex used it for their Daytona up until 2001 or 2002, granted modified or whatnot, but still. So when Watches and Wonders came out this year March, this was introduced, and I was just like, oh my god, I gotta have it. In fact, if you haven't seen the video, I did my top 5 picks for Watches and Wonders of 2023, and this watch was on the list. One thing I love about it, well, there's a lot that I love about it. You know, sometimes we get bored with watches, right? We get a watch and we're stoked on it, and then we stop wearing it for a while, and it becomes, you know, you're over the honeymoon phase and whatever, and then you don't wear it as much, you know. But this watch has been consistently on my wrist. I've worn this the most out of all of my watches this year. This one and my GMT Master 2, but primarily this one, because this is more like a one and done watch. This thing is not only robust, I mean, it's like a beater. Granted, it's a $7,500 beater, but, and when I say that, it doesn't mean you want to whack it around or anything like that, but it's a solid watch. 100 meters water resistance, 40 millimeter case. I love the brushed and polished aspects to this case. It has a large crown, and the way that this winds is so smooth. It's insane. It has a display case back. It's a El Primero 3260, I believe. And I love looking at this movement. It's not highly decorated by any stretch, but the rotor is meant to represent the artificial horizon in an airplane that you'll see. This also has a date aperture at 6 o'clock and about 60 hours of power reserve. It comes with the Kadura strap. It's a rubber strap that's meant to look like Kadura, I believe, but it's all rubber. Double deployment, fold over, and the buckle itself is polished and brushed. So it's really cool. And my neighbors are coming home right now, so it's gonna be, I don't know if I'm gonna scratch this video now at this point. But having said that, it's super comfortable. Bear with me. And it looks cool on the wrist every day. Daily wearer, man. Bear with me. What's up, man?
That's it?
Huh? No, I haven't eaten yet, man. I got it in the refrigerator. I'm going to heat it up in a minute. And so, but yeah.
You know, I was telling Carmen, like,
Hey.
hey, don't cook us.
Yeah.
Next time we'll let him know in ahead of advance so we can go to our place.
Yeah, exactly.
Beer. What do you usually eat?
Huh?
What time you usually eat?
About 6:30 on the weekends. Yeah.
Weekend?
Yeah. It's cool. What's up, Diesel?
Say hi.
Hey. What's up?
Hi, Tony. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Come on.
Hey, man. All right, just stare at me. I'm not an animal at the zoo, you know. Look at the penguins.
Brother.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
There's a little mail. Stop. You're going to pay the bills?
Skip forward. Sorry. So anyway, all right, man. This video is gonna suck. All right. So anyway, I really ultimately lost my train of thought at this point, and I shouldn't keep my door open when I do videos. But for one, anyway, Zenith make. I think, I know someone who, one of my viewers said it looks like the affordable Aquanaut. And in a sense, yeah, it does have a similar aesthetic to the Aquanaut, but I think it has better movement, but whatever. And I know someone who worked at Patek that even said the same thing, but regardless, it's a great watch. It's been my everyday for the most part. I'm wearing my OP a lot too now, but could this be a one and done? Absolutely. It's super legible. The lume's pretty good, but it's awesome. So what you get when you buy a Zenith, you get this nice, beautiful box. And the box is actually, even though it's cardboard, it's very smooth. It's nice to pet like a puppy. So let me show you what it comes with, all right? Yeah, I should just throw this video away. I should Okay, let's get the box open now. Fuck this. Sorry, pardon my language. Can I say this? So you have your box. Then you have your inner box. Then you got a cat. Oh, sorry. I don't know. This should be a blooper reel of like how bad this sucks. So inside the box, at the bottom of the box, you've got your leather wallet with your warranty card, and then you've got your booklet. Not a whole bunch of stuff, but it's just what it is. And then what you've got when you open this thing up, you have just your box, but then you can open these two flaps on the side. I'm sorry, man. Open these two flaps, and there you have a polishing cloth. And you actually have an additional leather strap. This one's a brown leather strap, calf skin. The cool thing is it also comes with another deployant buckle, man. And a lot of brands don't do that. They give you the actual strap, but no other buckle. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty amazing that they do that, because they're they don't have to do that. But then if you take the top of the box off with those two little flappies, then you've got a travel box that it comes with. Look at that. You can anyway, fold it over and you got your travel box. It's pretty freaking cool. So Zenith, they don't cut any corners on their packaging for sure, but it's a beautiful packaging, beautiful box, beautiful watch. And having said that, here's the watch again. Pick one up, man. These Zenith are so underrated, and the cool thing is you don't know what you're wearing. It's so understated. Only you know what you have on your wrist. And if anyone comes up and says, "Hey, is that a Zenith?" then you know they're a watch person, right? So having said that, man, I got to cut this short. I don't know if I'm even going to put this up, but if I do, it's just because I don't want to redo it. So cheers.